So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and we can get started. So I love our Fred, our other co-host with us tonight is tied up. So it's going to be just Allison and I tonight, which I love being able to co-host this amazing company with our products and the opportunity that we have here to offer. With Miss Allison and Jerry, and then we've got Fred, who will be back with us next Monday night. But we have an extremely amazing couple that is our guest with us tonight, and you'll hear their transformation in the health from their health standpoint and to their financial one. So what you're about to see, so welcome all of our guests here tonight. What you're about to see, listen, just relax. We all sat in your shoes. We all are just going right through life, right? And, you know, when we saw this, what you're about to see, one, it has a chance to change your life from a health standpoint and or a financial one. For us, my husband and I had my dream job of being a stay-at-home mom. That's all I ever wanted to do. And my husband had his dream job of being a high school football coach. So although we both had our dream job, it was not giving us our dream life. At 30-something years old, we woke up and found ourselves living paycheck to paycheck. And I don't know if anybody has ever done that before, but I don't recommend it. And it is hard work. It's not fun, right? So we got shown this, got started on very part-time basis, but over time, it walked us right into a full-time income. So I can tell you what you're about to see is real. It changes your life, everybody's life from a health standpoint that wants it and chooses for it to, and or a financial one. It has allowed us now for over 23 years to be full-time parents, live life on our terms. So we are very passionate and love what we do. So the name of the company is Partner.co. We are a global company. We're in over 50 countries around the world. But here's what makes us really unique and different from any other company out there is that we're just partnered with doctors from all around the world. So all of our products are doctor created, but they're backed by science. And the one thing that all of our doctors have in common is a no compromise philosophy. But what does that really mean for you and I? What it means is that all of our products come with zero negative ingredients, but more importantly, they all come at clinical doses versus the products that you go buy off the shelf or you go order online. So within our company, we have over 100 products. We've got 3 different liquid superfoods. We've got a whole nutritional supplement line. We've got clean energy drinks, balance and hormones, weight loss, you name it, we've got it. We just sit right in the middle of 7 different multi-billion-dollar industries out there. Listen, we can hit no matter what person, what phase of life they're in, what season of life they're in, we've got something for that season. And I love that. I was already buying 3 or 4 different products out of any one of these industries. The problem was I was buying them online, I was getting them at the big box stores, taking the products, and I was getting little to no results. Now all I did was just redirect my spending myself, get high quality products, but at the end of the day, what matters is real results. And that's what you get with our products. But we're only going to talk about this one product, and it's called Slenderize, or Body Balancing Drops, or Skinny Drops, or Liquid Discipline, Happy Drops, Magic Drops. They got a lot of great nicknames out there. But, you know, what they do, because everybody's body arrives here differently, that's what I love, is that the different testimonials that you get across the board are so different, but yet at the end of the day, the one thing that they all have in common as a side effect is weight loss. Oh my gosh, who doesn't want that, right? So it's 2 bottles that come in the box. The first bottle is Slender X. It's a clear liquid. You're going to put it underneath your tongue 3 times a day. And it's going to get sublingually absorbed into the body. And what it's going to do is going to help support your thyroid, whether it's high or low, and help get that balanced out. It's going to help support your pancreas and line out those insulin levels. And when that starts happening, your sugar cravings start to get lined out. And I don't know about you, but I'm a sugar addict, so that is extremely helpful for me. It's going to help detox your body and help control that appetite. The second bottle is Accelerate, and you're going to do that 2 to 3 times a day. And it's got your pure form of B12. It's got your biotin in there, your rhodiola, your rosehip, your ashwagandha root. So now we're increasing our energy naturally. I don't know about you, but that is right up my alley because I needed it and I needed it naturally. So I didn't have the jitters, right? And now we're going to increase our metabolism naturally. We're going to boost our mood. We're just going to feel better. But we're also going to stabilize out our cortisol levels. You know, as we get, I mean, I think the moment we pick up our phone in the mornings to the moment we go to bed, it's like crisis, 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 stress, 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 right? So we turn the TV off. So our cortisol level stays spiked from the stress and the crisis mode all around us to the foods that we eat, and we keep our insulin levels spiked. So when those two hormones stay spiked all day long, it suppresses our other hormones in our body, and they can't actually function the way our bodies were designed to. So when we get those lined out, now we're getting our body back balanced. And now we've got it back working for you instead of against you. So here's the beautiful thing, and really different from anything out there on the market today. We're not a diet. We're not a weight loss. We're not counting calories. We're not counting carbs. We're not starving you. We give you an approved food list. We tell you just eat from the approved food list and then take the drops. They only work if they get in your body. They do not work if they're sitting in the bottle. It's that simple. I know it sounds too good to be true. And that is what everybody here comes at this with. So it's almost like they challenge this not to work. So when they start taking the drops and they start eating from the approved food list, it's kind of like some aha moments, because it's kind of like, oh, wow, I'm feeling better. Oh, wow, I'm actually got more energy. Oh, wow. I'm not having all the sugar cravings. And so these little symptoms that are lifestyle induced start absolutely going away. So, but at the end of the day, all that we really care about is real people with real results. And that's what we're going to share with you tonight. So we're going to bring up our first guest, Shelley and Dave. They're over in Alabama, Birmingham. So if you guys don't mind, just kind of come in and kind of share your testimonial with the drops.
I started in December on the drops, and really mid-December, I guess. So I did it all through Christmas. But for me, I probably noticed inches quicker than losing weight. But by probably within less than a month, I was down 2.5 inches in my waist, and I probably lost maybe 5 pounds. But by then, I was already noticing I had no more night sweats. I was definitely sleeping better. I was not struggling with restless leg during the night anymore. I think those were my main ones. Oh, also, I was losing a ton of hair before I started the drops. And then all of a sudden, I don't even know, that was probably within a couple of months within it, I started realizing that I was not losing nearly the amount of hair when I would take a shower. So that is huge. So, and then overall, just obviously feeling better. So I'm now down like 20 pounds. I'm close to 5 inches in my waist, and it's just drastically changed my body. So I'm very thankful.
It's amazing. That never gets old either, hearing the testimonials.
Yeah, for me, I was the guy just sitting in the background, and after about 3 weeks, my wife was, doing the drops, and so one night she came out of the shower, and I was like, "Whoa!" Yeah, and now she's beautiful, but I noticed, hey, there's a difference in her body, and so I was kind of a skeptic, a quiet skeptic, but once I saw notice of that, I thought, okay, I'd been to the doctor recently, and I had a bunch of blood labs taken, and my doctor, I tell everybody, they diagnosed me with FB disease, which stands for fat boy. And so I realized I had to be able to do something. And I'd had discipline in my life, but I too was a sugar addict and like to comfort myself from different stressors in my life. And that's was my go-to. And so I started on this journey, I guess, the end of January, February, and down 44 pounds, and feel so much better and grateful. And all my question marks became exclamation points over these last several months.
I love it. I always say our biggest skeptics become our biggest cheerleaders every single time. So and then we've got Sherry. So you can just kind of see the transformation that's happened in her body. Karen, you can just kind of see the before and after pictures, but she'll, she had adrenal exhaustion, lots of inflammation, depression, and anxiety. And that's probably one of my favorites is when I start seeing women getting away from that depression and anxiety and start just mentally feeling better. And then you can see Daphne, she's down over 70 pounds, but just reclaiming her life back. Because remember, weight loss is just the side effect. There's so many more wins than just the number on the scale. Melissa and Bruce, total combined down 113 pounds together. Jenna, you can just see the transformations that are happening. Ursula is a mother of 6. She'll tell you she now weighs less than she did when she had her first child. And, all kids play competitive sports. So she lives at the ball field, softball field, cheerleading gyms. So you, as a mother that's on the go, homeschool mom as well, you're eating those gym foods and the concession stand foods, right? So now she's just switched her eating and started taking the drops, and also shows you how easy it is to be able to take it on the go. And then Jennifer, I love this because it's still a work in progress, but you can see her transformation that is happening. And then we've got Miss Melissa. Look at her transformation, just beautiful, right? And then Tanya, I always say a picture's worth 1,000 words. Like she took this picture just 12 days apart. Of course, she's down more than that, but just look at the inflammation that's happened and just in her face right there. She says that she even lost weight in her, I think it's her right foot, which is pretty comical. And then we've got Miss Brittany. She has PCOS, and those that have PCOS, it's extremely hard. It's a hard world right there, and the gaining of the weight uncontrollably. And when we met her, Allison and I met her, Allison had been working with her for a while to get her to start the drops, and absolutely put her in a car and drove her to Huntsville, Alabama, just to hear Kim and a couple other people that you'll see tonight. And I'll never forget her saying these words to us, Allison, I'll take the drops, but they're not going to work. Like, why would they work? She tried everything, right? Doctor prescribed diets, doctor everything, and never had success. And what did we say? Brittany, just take the drops. And she did. And 3 days in, something had happened in her body that had not happened in 15 years that was not doctor induced. And that was her belief into the journey, her journey, right? This is her journey, not ours. We just get to partner, lock arms with her, and just get to be a part of that journey. And then her mom as well, Selena, you can just see the difference in the transformation that's happening with her. And then we've got Allison and Jerry, our amazing co-hosts with us tonight. I love their story as well. Do you want to share? Or you want me to share?
Well, I can. This was 3 years ago, and I have Hashimoto's, so I was absolutely tired all the time. And high blood pressure, all the things that were bad because I didn't eat right. And anyway, I got on the drops, and 2 years later, I've lost 45 pounds, but I've kept it off. I've never been on a diet where I could actually keep the weight off. And Jerry's the cook in the family, and so he just would eat what I ate, and he lost 12 pounds. And so we just feel a whole lot better.
So I always say, we don't have a weight epidemic out there. We have a lifestyle epidemic. And so what our drops do is just help create that new lifestyle, because we don't want the weight we don't want you to rebound. But when you start creating a new lifestyle, it's amazing that what happens, and your body can start healing and just start feeling better, and you never want to go back, right? So like I said, all ages, all body types here. I always kind of love and share Ashley and Reese's story, because Ashley got started on the drops, and she'll tell you her biggest wins is not the 15 pounds down. It's the no more night sweats. It's not having to get up in the middle of the night and go change her clothes because she's dripping wet. And then so Reese got started on the drops only to prove his wife wrong, to say he told her they were snake oil, they're not going to work. It's a scam. So he got started to kind of prove his wife wrong. Well, kind of jokes on him because the first month he was down like 15 pounds. It's been over 6 months and he's down actually over 60 pounds now, but he actually took it to a step further, went and got blood work done, and he's actually ends up having the best blood work he's ever had before. So now he says to his wife, and I love it when he has to say it, is you were right and I was wrong. They're not snake oil, they actually work. And so then we've got Randy. He's actually, since October 31st, he's actually down 165 pounds now. Dr. Crystal has autoimmune. And what she'll tell you is she was just so sick and tired of just being sick and tired. I think we could all probably relate to that, right? And so she took her health back into her own hands, and she now, what she'll tell you, she now weighs less than the amount of weight she lost. And the most important thing here is that's been over 4 years ago. So she's been able to maintain that weight loss. But again, this is just her journey. And then we've got Miss Kim, who has muscular dystrophy. She still has muscular dystrophy. Our doctor at UAB told her she was 2 years away from being in a wheelchair. Her daughter brought home a box of drops for her to get started. She got started 2 weeks in, lost 12 pounds. In over 8.5 months, she lost 92 pounds. So that's been 5 years ago. So the picture in the white top was over 5 years ago. And then the picture in the pink dress was this past April. That just goes to show you that she's been able to maintain and keep her weight off. And again, this is her journey, not ours. We just get to lock arms with them and just get to be a part of this journey with them. So again, you know, AJ down at over 100 pounds in 6 months. Tamika, again, all ages, all body types, so many more wins than just the number on the scale of coming off antidepressants, anxiety medicine. Ernest, his transformation in 8 weeks, and then Rayshawn. I just love their transformation stories because they really reclaim their health is what they're getting back. So I'm going to kind of switch gears and we're going to talk business now just for a second, because we just talked about one product out of 100 that our company has to offer. So to get started, it's $29.95. But guess what? For starting on the 10th all the way to this month, to enroll and get started, it's free. It's a free enrollment. And with that, what you get is a website that gets you access to all 100 products. It gets you access to all 50 plus countries that we're in. You still get the back office that keeps track of your customers, your orders, and most importantly, your paychecks. You get an app that you'll download so you can run your business right here through your phone if you so choose. You get a lot of digital tools now for free right now. Pretty amazing, isn't it, Allison?
It is. It is such a great thing.
So what we'll tell you now is to get started. There's 2 ways to get started. We show you how to buy in bulk because we all know when you buy in bulk, you get a better discount, right? So there's the first way is a 4-pack. You sell 3, you get yours for free. Not only, so that's a pretty good, you get money kept back in your pocket.
And I'm sure I could think of 3 other girlfriends that would want to join me on this.
Right? I know I did. It was,
Yeah.
I mean, we all had those conversations with those girlfriends. Or you could do a 10-pack. And you could use one and then sell the other 9. And that's just more money that you keep in your pocket. And remember, each box retails for $176. So whatever is in your area, that price to turn around and sell it out of your hand, if you so choose, is different in every area. But here's what I'm going to say, Allison. When I say the word sell, I immediately do this, right? Like I can't sell anything. Never have, never could. It's not in my DNA. But I can share, right? I can share by word of mouth. Like you said, I had 3 girlfriends. I could pick up the phone and say, listen, girls, I have found something. We need to do this together because I'm ready to get rid of my hot flashes and my night sweats. I am ready to get rid of my hormonal migraines. And the side effect to that is weight loss. We have nothing to lose but weight, right? So either you could pick up the phone and call, or oh my goodness, this way is absolutely blowing my mind. We have this system set up, and it's an app that you will download. It's called Boards. You'll download this app, and once you download it, we're going to send you a link, and it'll upload right into that app for you. And it has everything in there that you need to launch your business for success right out the gate. Takes less than 10 minutes to get set up. And then the most important thing is listen, we just lock arms with you and we help you make your first post. But here's the deal. We're not changing anybody's habits out there. We're already share. When we've got something good on our hands, we will share, especially women. If there's a deal to be had out there and a sale going on, we are going to share that, right?
That's right.
Or we also share our first day of school, our child's first day of school again, or that wedding or the anniversary or the vacations. We share all of that already, right? So we're not changing anybody's habits. Now we're just sharing our health journey, because there's a lot of people out there that are feeling bad and we don't know what to do. But when you get these drops going in your system and you start eating from that approved food list, it's amazing what starts happening. And you just want to share that because you know it could help so many people. Now you're taking your drops and you're turning them into profits. And that's that income that's coming into your Venmo, your PayPal, your Cash App that makes a difference into your household today, tomorrow, next week. It is amazing watching all these people absolutely be able to change their life from a financial standpoint and help people from a health standpoint as well. But here's the great thing about what you're seeing. We're so much more than just selling a box of drops. We're a real business. And with our company's compensation plan was actually voted #1 in the industry. And there's over 10,000 companies out there in this industry. You do not have to take my word for that. Go look that up in the Better Business Home magazine. So within our company, we get paid here 9 different ways. And this is probably one of my absolute favorite thing, I think, because I don't know about you, Allison, but I've never been paid here 9 different ways. I mean, I worked in doctor's offices. I painted houses. Todd worked in the school system, won state championships. We never got paid 9 different ways. And you own 5 different businesses. Do you pay your employees 9 different ways?
I don't. I bet they wish I did.
I'm sure they did. So we've only talked about the retail profits. But to get paid, and so there's 8 other ways to get paid, and just get with the person that invited you here and we can go over those other ways. But to get paid, what you must have is what's called a subscribe and save. And that is about what it comes to is about $150 worth of product. But here's it unlocks that weekly paycheck because we get paid here every Friday. It unlocks that total 30% discount within all 100 products that our company has to offer. And there's no contract here. It can be changed up every month, but most importantly, it doesn't even have to be you. It can be a customer. So like our daughter was in college. She has a business, but her grandparents were her subscribe and save. So she would get paid every Friday. So there's a lot of options here. Just get back with the person who invited you and we can go over those options a little bit more in depth. But my favorite way we get paid, besides getting paid 9 different ways, is what's called our savings bonus program. So within this industry, almost all companies have what's called a CAR program. Well, we're not about putting you in debt. We're about getting you out of debt, giving you options back in life, getting you do whatever you want to with your money and not confining you into a color of a car and what type of car that you might not like. So with our company, our savings bonus, when you hit something, such a small threshold of $250 a week, the company sets aside what we call free money because it's company money. It's 15% into an account with your name on it. When it hits $10,000, they call you up, congratulate you, and then they just direct deposit that following Friday. So now you get to do with that money whatever you want. If you want to go buy a car, go buy a car. If you want to put it on a house, go put it and get a new house, pay off some debt, retirement, vacation. Listen, it's your choice, your options. That's what I love. That's what we're here for. And then after that, instead of just getting paid here 4 times a month, you get an extra check. So you get paid here 5 times a month. And that savings bonus check will go up to $2,000 a month. So that's your car note, that's your house note, that's your retirement plan. It's whatever you want it to be. It's totally, again, like I said, it's your choice. And then on top of that, if that, you want to get your health back and just start feeling better, right? And then with that, you can start building in an extra stream of income if you so choose. I love that. Who doesn't want extra money right now? I don't know about you, but I just went to the grocery store yesterday and oh my goodness, wow. It just costs so much to move out there. So now you're building in an extra stream of income. And with that, if you so choose, our company gives away free trips. So you can earn trips. One of them is to Tahiti. That trip is every year. It's a global trip. It is a trip of a lifetime. And then we have our North America trip, which Allison, you guys won.
Yes, and it was amazing.
Yeah. So tell us about it. I mean, all expense paid.
Yes, and it was at a beautiful resort, and we were with all of our friends, and so we really got to have a great time and just learn from each other. It was a great, and we got to you can take your families. It's just it's a great experience.
Yes. So I love that as well. So you get to get your health back, you get to build in an extra stream of income, and then you get to travel for free. I mean, seriously, I don't know about you, but I've never been offered that before. Nowhere. Do you offer that to your employees? I just got to ask.
No, I'm sorry. I regret to say that I don't.
I know you're a great boss, though. I know you are.
Oh, man.
Okay, so I'm going to bring up, Allison, let's bring up our guests, Shelley and Dave. And so they are a phenomenal couple that have regained their health back, right, together. Now they're building a business together. So nobody ever grows up to do this. So if you don't mind, kind of share like where this company found you guys and y'all decided to start building a business, right? Where are y'all in life?
Well, I am stay-at-home mom. I actually clean a couple houses a week just to help a little bit here and there along the way with the money situation. We have 2 children. We have a 26-year-old son who's special needs. And then our daughter is 23 and she's getting married in October. And we have David's grandmother living with us since last October. She's 95. So we were pretty busy just with life in general.
And so, yeah, for me, my number one passion, I've always had a heart for ministry. I'm a person of faith, and so that's my foundation in life. And I'm the executive director of a nonprofit ministry with the desire to impact and invest in people's lives, with the philosophy of never put a price tag on ministry. So I'm a marriage and family counselor who doesn't charge, and but my heartbeat is to help. And so to enable myself to do that, I have to be a tent maker. I have to do other things. My wife cleans houses. I would, paint decks, do whatever I could until my health put me in a position that I couldn't. So you want to find the multiple streams of revenue to provide that resource so you continue to be a resource to others. And so once we started benefiting from this product and it was good for us, we made the investment to think, live today, prepare for tomorrow. And, I'm not one to want to spend money. I don't mind investing money because there's a return on it. I don't like just spending time. I want to invest time because at the end of the day, relationships matter, but a lot of times relationships in marriage are compromised by resources. And so, I'm grateful that we've never missed a meal, and God has been so gracious to help us eliminate over $200,000 in medical debt from our son over these last years. And so we're grateful for that. But this was a vehicle that came to us that we could attach ourselves with a team and begin to grow something, to invest. And it's not a one-hit wonder overnight, but it's consistency. We do today. I call it doing it daily, doing it diligently, and do it dependently. So we're daily motivated to do what we got to do for ourselves and our faith, but also investing in others for their family and their life, but then doing it diligently. You can't just be haphazard and, think it's going to work. You got to be proactive in that. And then dependently, I'm dependent on my Heavenly Father for my faith, but I'm also dependent on working alongside with my spouse. And I believe never travel solo. So in our business with Partner Co, you can partner with somebody and you can do it and enjoy the journey, not just endure it. We can grow together. So this is a vehicle that I thought, hey, let's hook our wagon to somebody, or as I shared earlier with somebody else, have you ever seen a Clydesdale pull anything by itself? Clydesdales have the capacity, the capability to do it, but they don't do that. You've never seen, one of those, commercials where they have the Clydesdales. You always see two at least. You go to SeaWorld and you see Clydesdales. They're always reined up with another one. And so partner with someone. Don't push the rope, pull the rope, and get on the same side as somebody. And so that's what we've done is together. So our hope and goal is that one day this will produce the revenue and resources where I'm not having to do all the other things to continue to have the vehicle to invest in people without a price tag, because this is a win-win for us.
I love that. And Dave, you know what I hear is that this is just the vehicle, right? You were so open that you weren't closed-minded when this vehicle came your way. And who would have ever dreamed? I mean, I know Todd and I would not have ever dreamed that the vehicle be this industry, but it was this industry that absolutely gave us our dreams that we were absolutely looking for, that dream life, right?
Absolutely. This is a win-win for us.
Yeah. And I love that. And that you were open to the vehicle, whatever vehicle that was that God sent your way, that you were just so open to it. And
yeah,
so
actually, I would say this. It's like we're learning to play our part. I love music, but a soprano part by itself or an alto part by itself or a tenor doesn't sound good. But when you put them together, there's harmony. And so my wife and I are as different as night and day, but we get to do this together and we have a long life. We get to enjoy our son, who's the biggest blessing. Not that my daughter isn't, but she's going to be married. We're going to have our son till Jesus comes. But this is a vehicle for us to partner and do things together. And like you said, I would have never pictured this. When my wife started into this, I mean, I would have never. But again, I rein up with my Clydesdale. Not that she's a horse, but figure of speech. So.
I love that. Thank you guys so much. Allison?
Well, we also discussed earlier with them, what are your plans for this company? What do you hope to achieve in the future?
Well, my goal is that the residual revenue would free us up to do ministry here and there in Alabama, in Africa, in El Salvador, wherever, whenever, with whoever, for him in all things. And this is the vehicle, the revenue stream that will provide that. This is because we can do this anywhere with anybody. And so it frees me up to go. And that's what we're called to do.
You are a true servant. That is for sure. Both of you are. We're so glad that y'all joined us tonight on this call.
Well, I'm thankful for Carol Kirk, because Carol Kirk has been a lady in our life when I worked on staff, and just a sweet lady. And she initiated relationship because it mattered enough to her to reach out to my wife. And so it's really all about relationships. If you're on this call tonight and you have somebody that you have a relationship with, reach out. Don't let the question mark stay that way. Let the question mark become an exclamation point by asking the question. As Ashley said, who doesn't need to lose weight or get healthy and have other opportunity? Relate, because relationships over resources. The resources come when you build relationships.
Exactly.
Thank you, Shelley. Thank you, Dave, so much for coming on tonight and sharing your journey, your transformation from a health standpoint and to a financial one. So everybody, thank you guys for tonight. Just get back with the person that invited you and let's just lock arms and just partner up together and let's go make a difference for your family, for you and for your family. Thanks, everyone. Have a great night.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you.
Thank
Great
y'all.
meeting.